All right. All right. Let us all come to our seats. Let us be grounded in our on our sit bones, and our feet are firmly planted on our mat, on our floor. And we want our shoulders to be relaxed. If you would like, you can just kind of lift them up and then drop them back slowly onto your back. So you're feeling comfortable, and our hands are either hanging down to the side or they're resting very lightly on our thighs. And at this time, let's close our eyes and begin our deep, full breathing. Inhaling fully through the nose and exhaling fully and slowly out of our mouth. And let's pull that air in, feeling our chest rise. And on the exhale, feeling the chest fall as the air exits the belly. Feel the belly just fold in towards our spine. And whatever has gone on throughout the day, bring that in with you. We're going to work through that busyness, any stress, any tension, any frustration that you experienced today. Let's breathe deeply, bring that in, and then let's exhale it out. And as you continue to breathe deeply, listen carefully. Practicing silence is useful for cultivating truth in the words we speak and the actions we take. The mind needs a departure from the incessant chatter of itself and from that of others. Resting from speaking and listening to news and idle chatter allows the mind to relax. In the quietness, we have the space to receive God's word. My time of rest and quietness provides me the opportunity to ask questions of myself and to listen for the truthfulness of my answers. The silence gives me time to contemplate my words. Now, as we continue our deep breathing, let's slowly open our eyes and come present. And let's give our neck a nice stretch. Let's slowly, on the exhale, turn our head and look over to our right. And let's just hold this pose of our neck, feeling a nice stretch along the left side of the neck and a contraction on the right side. And on the next inhale, let's slowly bring our head back to center. And then on the exhale, let's turn our head slowly over to the left. Just holding this position as we breathe deeply. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the neck now, and contracting on the right side. And on the next inhale, let's bring the head forward. Now let's slowly on the exhale, drop our chin down to our chest. And feel the neck muscles lengthening and stretching. Continue to relax those shoulders. Feel the stretch down the back of the neck towards the spine. Breathe deeply if you're feeling any soreness or any achiness in your neck. And on the next inhale, let's lift our head up. And on the next exhale, we're going to drop the right ear over to the right shoulder. And hold here. And on the inhale, bring the head back up. And on the exhale, let's drop this left ear over to the left shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch along the side of the neck, down into the shoulder. And on the inhale, bring the head back up. Now let's get our shoulders stretched out. So let's shrug our shoulders, bring the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale down. Feel those shoulders relax. And inhale up again. And exhale down. Now, if your back is against your chair, let's just lift our torso forward, because now we're going to roll our shoulders. So let's lift the shoulders up and roll back. Let's do that again. Inhale, bringing the shoulders up. And then exhale, dropping the shoulders back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, roll the shoulders back. Now, let's inhale, shoulders up. Now let's roll forward. Now, if rolling the shoulders is not comfortable for your body, then just shrug up and down. You don't want to do anything that is painful to the body. And let's do that shrug up and forward one more time. Inhale up. And roll forward. Excellent. Now let's just bring our arms up to the side. Nice inhale. And now let's cross our arms. Bring one arm across the top of another. Grab our shoulders. And we can use our fingertips to massage our shoulders along our back if we would like. And we're feeling our pectoral muscles contracting and our shoulder muscles stretching. Good. Now, on the next exhale, let's drop our chin down to our chest. Our arms are crossed. And just feel that extended stretch in our neck and across the back of our shoulders. Breathing deeply. Now on the next inhale, let's slowly lift the head up and open the arms out. And on the exhale, turn your palms to the back and then just squeeze your shoulders. Bring your arms back as far as your body will allow. Feel your shoulder blades contracting in the back. Continue to breathe deeply. Feel your pecs opening and spreading wide. And now you're feeling your shoulder blades contracting. Just hold this pose and breathe deeply. Now on the next inhale, let's bring our arms back center again, shoulder height. Now let's cross again, whatever arm was on the top. That should be on the bottom. Let's grab those shoulders again. And we're going to slowly drop our chin to our chest. But this time, we're going to make a smiley face. So we're just going to drag our chin over to our right armpit, then bring it back to the center, and then drag it over to the left armpit. And just feel the neck stretching as you're stretching your shoulders across the back. Let's do one more big smiley face on our chest. Bring your chin back to the center of your chest. And on the next inhale, lift your head up. Open your arms out to the side and exhale, arms down. Good. Now we've stretched our neck and our shoulders. So now let's start on some flexibility. So let's do those sunflower arms. Inhale up and exhale down, just down to the side. And then we'll get our hips engaged in just a few moments, but let's stretch these shoulders, get those ball and socket joints lubricated. Inhale and exhale. All right, now let's get those hips engaged. So now let's hinge from the hip. We bring our arms down, let's sweep in front of our legs. Inhale up. Move at your own pace, your own range of motion. Now we're getting that other ball and socket joint, our hips. Engage. And increasing that flexibility in our shoulders. If our shoulders are bothering us today, our arms can come right here. Or even right here. We just want to move, but we don't want to move in pain. Let's do two more of these sunflower arms. And last one. Let's bring our arms up. Inhale. Now, on the exhale, let's take this right arm and just bring it down to the side. Now, on the inhale, we're going to reach up, lengthen the torso, and now we're going to bend into the right side body on the exhale. Blow that breath out. Hold that pose. Feel the nice stretch along the side of your body. Nice length and stretch on the left-hand side and contraction on the right-hand side. All right, on the next inhale, let's bring the body back to neutral position. Left arm is still up. Let's inhale, bring the right arm up. And on the exhale, let's bring the left arm down. Now the right arm is up. On the inhale, let's lengthen the torso and the arm reaches up. Now on our exhale, let's bend into our left side body, feeling the right side lengthening and stretching. And now our left side body is contracting. Hold this pose and breathe. Now on the next inhale, let's bring the body back to neutral position. And we're going to bring this left arm up. And let's bring our palms together and let's exhale to heart center. And let's just rest here for a moment. And I want to share that if at any time it's uncomfortable for you to flex your wrists when we're doing come to heart center, know that you can ball your fists or you can wrap your arms, your hands around your wrist, whatever is comfortable for you, maybe opening your fingers out. So just be comfortable here. All right, so let's take our arms and let's do some cactus arms here. We're gonna kind of twist our body up a little bit, see if we can get some additional stretch in. So I want you to take your left arm and bring it in, right to the center. Now I want you to take your right arm, take that right elbow and place it inside the left elbow. So now the backs of your hands are touching. You may stay here. You're feeling an extended stretch across the top of the shoulders. If you have the flexibility, grab your hands. So now the insides of your hands are touching one another. Good. Hold this pose. And breathe. Now, on the next inhale, if the palms are together, release them so the backs of the hands are together. And then take this right elbow out, and then the right elbow out. And then on the exhale, let's bring our arms down. Just for a nice rest. And let's roll our shoulders back. That's a nice stretch for the shoulders. All right, let's do that again. Arms up, cactus arms. Now we're going to bring the right arm in, and we're going to take the left elbow and place it on the inside of the right. Backs of the hand are touching one another. If you have the flexibility, then grab so that the inside of your hands are touching. Hold this pose. Again, you're going to feel an extended stretch across the side of your body. Along the top, across the top of your shoulders and along the sides of your shoulders. Breathing deeply. Hold the pose. If the inside of your hands are together, you can release that twist and just have the backs of the palms, the hands together. And on the next inhale, I want you to take this left elbow out from inside the right arm, open out. And exhale, arms down. Excellent. So let's do a little cat and cow. So you may want to just move a little bit towards the edge of your chair so you have some more flexibility with your hips. And we're just going to place our hands lightly on our thighs for our cat and our cow. So we're going to do the cat first. So we're going to tilt our pelvis in, forward, tilt the pelvis in. And now with the shoulders relaxed, slowly drop the head. And this is our cat. Feeling the shoulders rounding forward, stretching as our head drops forward, chin to the chest, pelvis tucked in, belly button into the spine. Breathing deeply. Now we're going to move into our cow. Tilt the pelvis back. Open the chest, lift the head. Feel the curvature in your back and hold and breathe. Now, with your flow of breathing and your body flexibility, let's move into a nice flow, cat, and then cow. Breathing deeply, inhaling fully as you move into the cow, and then exhaling as you flow into the cat. And just feel your back stretching, lengthening, and then also feel your abdominal muscles stretching and contracting. And let's do 2 more cat and cows. This should feel very good on your back. And then we're going to do 1 more cow and 1 more cat. And then when you're done, just meet me in neutral position, breathing deeply. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do some torso twisting a little bit. So we're going to take our right leg and we are going to cross it over our left leg. We're just going to do a nice little cross. And then we're going to take our right arm and we're going to lift it up. And we're going to bend our elbow and just drop our hand right behind our back. Now we're going to take this left hand and we're going to bring it behind our back. And we're going to see if we can touch those fingers, maybe, depending upon the flexibility in your body. One side is going to be more flexible than the other. And if you have the flexibility and cross your legs, you can bring your foot behind your calf. I'm not doing so well on this side. But give the body a nice stretch at the hips and the shoulders. Breathing deeply. All right, so let's release the left arm down. Let's release it. Right arm up and down. And then let's uncross our right leg. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We'll see which side is more flexible. All right, so first thing we're going to do is cross this left leg over the right. We're going to take this left arm and lift it up. And on the exhale, we're just going to bend our elbow, drop our hand down to the back of our neck. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to reach behind. And we're going to see if we can touch our fingers on this side. See which side of the body is more flexible than the other. And then if our legs allow, try and bring your foot, twist it around your leg. I'm a little stiff, so I'm not as flexible today, and that's okay. Move in the way that feels good for your body on that particular day. And continue to breathe. And let's release this right hand out and down. And inhale, let's lift this left arm up and exhale down. And then we can uncross our legs. Great, nice. Now we're going to do a nice torso twist. So let's take this right hand up and place it on the outside of the left leg. Now we're going to take a nice inhale, breathe in. And on the exhale, rotate the torso over to your left. Now you've got the torso rotated. Now let's take the arm and bring it back behind our chair. If the body says it's okay with this level of flexibility. And then if we want to stretch our neck some more, we can turn our head and look over that left shoulder. So just hold this pose, breathing deeply. We are stretching our oblique muscles in our waistline, and we're stretching our hip flexor muscles, stretching our neck, stretching our shoulders, breathing deeply. Now, if your head is turned, let's bring your head back to neutral position. And then we can take our arm from behind our chair, slowly rotating our body back to center and neutral position. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's take our left arm up and just place it right here on the outside of the right leg. Going to take a nice big inhale breath. And then we're going to exhale and rotate our body to the right. Just the torso for right now. Now, if this right shoulder says okay, you can bring that shoulder over the back of your chair. And if you want to stretch your neck, you can turn your head, look over that right shoulder. And again, we're feeling a nice stretch. Hold and breathe in the obliques at the waist, across our hip flexors, the top of our glutes. Feel it in our shoulders. Both shoulders are rotated. In our neck. And breathe into any discomfort or edge or soreness. Now, if your head is turned, bring your head back to neutral position. Bring your arm from behind your chair and slowly bring your torso back to neutral position. And now the body is forward and hands resting lightly on our thighs. Now let's work our hips a little bit more. We can sit back in our chair for a little bit more stability, but we're going to bring our knee into our chest. So let's start with the right leg, lifting behind the knee, bringing that leg into the chest, keeping our back in neutral position, feeling the stretch in the hip flexor. This is what we're working. We're doing a static stretch in the hips. Now, with that foot up there, let's point and flex the foot. Let's give it a little love. Point and flex. Now let's rotate the foot around the ankle, one direction. And then the opposite direction. Excellent. And let's slowly bring that foot back to the floor. Now let's do the same thing on the left leg. Let's bring the leg into the chest, keeping the back in neutral position, not slumping over or crunching in. Feeling the static stretch in the hip, holding and breathing, hold the pose, not the breath. Now let's work that foot, point and flex. And rotate. One direction. And opposite direction. Good. Now let's just release that foot back to the floor. Good. All right, let's give our hips a little bit more work. We're going to move into a figure 4. So we're going to cross again. If you're able to cross like this with your ankle at your knee, this is the position I'd like you to get in. If this is not comfortable for your body, remember you can open your legs wide, externally rotating those hips. So find your position, and we're going to do a forward fold and hold. Find your sweet spot and hold. So we're going to inhale, lifting the chest up, and then exhale. Fold the body forward. And the goal is to bring your chest to your legs if you can. I'm not able to do that yet. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the hip. Hold that pose and breathe. This is your sweet spot. Should not be painful, but you should feel that muscle stretching. And on the next inhale, let's bring the torso back to neutral position. And let's release this leg if you've crossed it. If you're in a wide straddle, just keep your legs in a wide straddle. So we're crossing our legs into the figure 4. Let's cross the left over the right. Make sure you're positioned comfortably in your chair. On the inhale, lift the torso. On the exhale, hinge from the hip. Find that sweet spot. And when you reach it, hold and breathe. You want to feel that hip muscle stretching, no pain, just stretching. And on the next inhale, let's bring the body up. And release our foot and bear back to the floor. All right, now it's time to take a quick little water break and let's meet behind our chair. All right. Let's do this. Let's turn your chair so that your seat is facing you today. We're going to do some pyramid poses and we can use this part of the chair for support. All right, so we're just standing here. We're just going to work our feet a little bit more. Feet are shoulder width apart. And we want to come up on the ball of the toe, ball of the foot. We'll just and exhale down. Let's do the same thing on the other foot. Come up on the ball, stretching the arch, and then on the exhale, bring the heel back. Now let's lift the toes on the inhale, shift the weight back into the heel, feel the stretch across the top of the foot, and you're going to feel a nice stretch in your calf. And exhale down. And then let's do the same thing on the other foot. Shift the weight back into the heel, lift the toes off the floor, feel the stretch in the top of the foot. And exhale down. Good. Now let's take our pinky toe, point it to the floor. Good. And then place our heel in that same spot. Good. Now let's rotate our ankle. Let's put the pinky toe side. Let's feel that stretch on the side of that ankle. And then let's turn that foot to the big toe side. Stretch the inside of the ankle. Good. And foot flat. Let's do that on the other foot. Big toe to the floor. Holding. Now place that heel in the same spot. Hold. Now rotate at the ankle. Pinky toe side. Feel the stretch on the outside of the ankle. And then let's turn to the big toe side of the ankle and feel the stretch on the inside of the ankle. And foot flat. Now from this position, you can come close to your chair. I would like you to take this right leg and step it straight back. like you're moving into a lunge, and then find the position that's comfortable and drop your heel down. Now, shift your weight so that that ankle is aligned over the knee. The knee is aligned with the ankle. If you need to reposition your foot, do that in the back. So we're standing nice and tall here. Now, on the next exhale, we're going to hinge from our hip, and we're going to slowly straighten this leg, but not lock it, and move into a pyramid. And so this is where your chair can come in handy. So on the exhale, we're going to hinge from our hip, slowly straighten this leg, and then you can come use your chair as support right here, wrist or forearm, whatever is comfortable for you. But I want you to see this triangle in your legs, and your back is flat. So hold here, hold this position. You feel a nice stretch in the hamstring and the leg that's in the back. And you should feel a nice stretch in the calf of the leg that's in the back. Breathe deeply. Now, from this position, on the next exhale, I want you to turn your torso to the right. So exhale, blow. So now your torso is facing the camera. Both hands are on your chair. This right hand can come here to your hip or straight up. This left hand can come down to the floor. And so we're in a twisted pyramid. So be in a position that's comfortable for your body and breathe. And if your arm is up, you can bring it down now. And on the next inhale, rotate the body back, forward. Inhale. Lift the body up. Shift the weight back into the knee. And on the inhale, bring the foot parallel, the right foot parallel with the left foot. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left-hand side. I'm just going to turn my chair around so you can see me. Well, let's do the same thing. Let's step this left foot back, straight back. Find the position that's comfortable for you. All right, now let's just shift our weight forward so we're nice and stable. Knee and ankle are aligned. All right, so you should feel a nice stretch in your calf back there in this pose. Now, on the next exhale, we're going to hinge from our hip and straighten this right leg. So here we go, exhale. Move into that flat back, using your chair as support, listening to your body. Move the chair closer or further away, whatever is comfortable for you. Now, when you're in this pyramid pose, remember we've got our triangle here with our leg. You should feel a stretch in the hamstring of the leg that's in the front. And you should feel a stretch in the calf of the leg that's in the back. And just hold this pose and breathe, using your chair for support. Now, on the next exhale, we're going to rotate our body towards the camera or to your left. So exhale, turn the torso to the right. The left hand is either on our hip, arm straight up. Right arm is on your chair, or it can come here at your foot. Whatever is comfortable for your body. Hold the pose and breathe. Feeling that nice rotation in your torso. If your arm is up, then bring that arm down along the glutes. Exhale, rotate the body back to neutral position. Bring both arms or hands to your chair. On the next inhale, lift the body up to neutral position. Exhale. And on the next inhale, bring this back foot parallel with the front foot. Let's take a big inhale. And exhale into heart center. Good job. Now let's move into our balance poses. Get that out of the way. All right, so let's start with balancing on our left. And so let's get that left leg nice and grounded. And let's move into our tree pose. Whatever is comfortable for your body as we're challenging ourselves. My challenge is I'm trying to hold up here. All right. Increase some flexibility. And we're going to start counting now. Focus and breathe. And down. Excellent. Shake those legs out. All right, now let's balance on the right leg. Get our other leg in the position that's comfortable for our body today. One side may be more flexible than the other. And let's begin. Hold and focus. And release. Good, let's shake that out. Now let's just stretch our hips a little bit. Let's cross at our ankles, left or right over left, whatever is comfortable for you, natural the first time. Now we're going to exhale. We're going to hinge from our hips. We're going to start at the flat back. Go right there. Now you should feel a nice stretch in the hips after we've done those balance poses. Now, if your body will go further, will hinge further, take your body as far as it will go and just feel that nice extended stretch in those hips as our legs are crossed. If we're in the full forward fold, bring your crown of your head parallel to the floor. If you're only in the flat back, then just keep your head in neutral position, eyes to the floor. And on the next inhale, bring the body all the way up. Now let's uncross our legs and let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm crossing my right over my left now. Now on the next exhale, hinging from my hip, let's move into the flat back first. See how that feels. Does the body like that? Is that comfortable? And if it is, then continue with your hinge. Go as far as your body will allow you and be comfortable. Find the sweet spot, hold it and breathe. Just feel the nice stretch in your hips. And on the next inhale, let's bring the body slowly up. And uncross our legs. All right, let's come back to our chair so we can cool down and move into our Savasana, rest at the end. All right, let's get comfortable back into our chairs. We can sit back if we like. And we're gonna do some eye stretches so you can keep glasses on or off. It's your choice. I just want you to be nice and relaxed in your chair. Shoulders are dropped down onto your back and feet are firmly planted and sit bones are engaged and you're feeling safe and secure. Now, first, let's just close our eyes and get comfortable with the darkness you may feel when you close your eyes. And let's slowly open. Now let's lift our eyes to the ceiling and look up on the inhale, and then on the exhale, let's slowly look our eyes down to the floor. And then back center. Now let's slowly look over to our right. Feel our eyes stretching, come back to the center and look over to your left. And come back center. Now let's look up into the right upper corner of your room, diagonal. And then come back to the center and look diagonal to the left lower corner of the room. And then bring the eyes back to center. Now let's look up into the left upper corner of the room. And then diagonally bring your eyes across the room to the right lower side of your room. And bring your eyes back to center. Now let's do a nice, slow eye roll. So let's bring our eyes up and over to the side and down and back to the side and center. The same thing, go the opposite direction, look up, over to the side, down, to the side, and center. Now let's go the opposite direction. Let's look down. Look over to the side, up to the ceiling, down to the opposite side, and center. Again, eyes down. Now look to the opposite side. If you look to the left, look to the right. And then look up. And look to the other side. And center. Close your eyes again. Breathing deeply. And let's open our eyes. All right, let's do some little massages, do a few leg massages here. Let's start with rubbing our hands together. Generate a little bit of heat. And we're just gonna massage those knees. Give those knees some heat. Nice massage. Generate that heat again. Let's give those hips a massage right on the outside of our hips, our T-bands. Let's massage those down the outer side of our legs. And then just circle around our knees. All right. Generate that heat again. And let's just come right across the top of those thighs. Just give them a nice massage with the heel of our hands. And then come to our knees. Nice circle massage. All right, let's just sit back in our chair. And let's close our eyes, relax our shoulders. Let's close our eyes and move into our restful, relaxing breathing. As we wind down for this practice today. I rise from silence, renewed in truth, rested and in no rush to be heard. I have more space in my mind to listen lovingly and compassionately to others. When I speak, it is from this renewed connection with spirit. I speak words that honor my beliefs. Oh, that you would altogether keep silent, and it would serve you for wisdom. Job 13:5. Devotional from hillsideinternational.org. As we slowly return to wakefulness, let's open our eyes and continue our restful breathing. Let's bring our hands to heart center. And just take a few moments to be thankful. We are thankful for Resurrection Sunday because it means today and for eternity we have hope. Next inhale, let's circle our arms up. Palms together, exhale into heart center. Again, big breath. Exhale fully and slowly. And last big inhale. Slowly exhale. And peace and blessings, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. Let me get my thumbs up, make sure everybody's doing good. All right. Thank you, Charlene, for being here. I appreciate you. Did you have a good Easter, Charlene? Did you have a good Easter?
I did.
Good. I'm glad.
You all have a nice one also?
I did. I actually was not even home. I actually was in Las Vegas visiting some family.
Oh.
And so it was very different. So I was like 3 hours ahead of our time. So I was up real early watching the service online. Everybody else. But it was good. It was good to see everybody. And of course, Sister Tanya sang my favorite song. My favorite song.
Indeed.
What's that?
He would not come down.
Okay.
That is that song breaks me down every time I hear it. I am on the floor like crying like a baby. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you.
I think we all wait in anticipation for that one, Leslie, because it really says it all.
It does. It does. There is nothing else to say after that. Nothing else to say. All right, ladies, you have a good evening. We start our week off well. If you're available, I'm here on Wednesday. See you.
Okay. I keep trying to make it there on Wednesday, and I'm just not getting there. So
it's okay. It's okay. I'm still there. Whenever you get there, I'll be there. Okay.
All right.
Good night, ladies.
All right. Good night.
Bye.